Oh, hello, Frankie Rays. Welcome to the stream. Really? There you go, okay. Reload. Okay. Nice. Do that. Full screen. Have video of the ride at the side on the iPad. And we're gonna make sure we can see the chat. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure the screen you guys can see it as much as you possibly can. Let me get that situated for you. Oh, it's things you have to do in the beginning of these recordings for me is I have to adjust it to make sure I'm recording this screen as well as I possibly can. Okay, I don't like the pulsating. Alrighty, there we go. I think that's good. Probably about as good as I'm gonna get. Yeah, sorry for any pulsing that may occur in the recording. Yeah, hey, what's up, guys? Luigi here, and today I am happy to say that for West Coast Racers, if we go behind this logo here, we have full, well, not really we, I feel like I've gotten as much as supports done as I possibly could get done. I mean, like, I don't really know what other supports there is, like, I could really make for the ride. Maybe there actually is a couple more supports. I'll look at it really quickly in the beginning of the video, but, I think it's confirmed that I was able to get all the supports done that I wanted to get done for West Coast Racers. Like they might not be like accurate, obviously. They're not gonna be extremely accurate, but I at least tried my hardest, like with the footage that I had, and I think I did pretty good. I think I did a pretty good job. I'm really happy of how this ride has turned out. It's really awesome looking. I'm just really happy for like seeing the amount of progress this ride has gotten. Yeah, let me look. I'm looking at something really quickly just to make sure I've pretty much gotten it done. Yeah, so this area right here, you're wondering like why there's not many supports here, is because it actually is pretty open here. And then this area going from the right here. Invincible. Yeah, it might actually be a support right here. Let me just get that done really quickly. Then we could say the supports are done. Oh, maybe it might need one extra. Usually, like how I do like the supports is usually like, it's like you wouldn't want to see me like, you probably should be glad that you weren't able like to see me doing the supports, because all it pretty much is just obviously like as you are observing right now, it's just me staying massively quiet and really focusing on what I'm doing. That's all really like the making of supports is. It's just me being really focused at what I'm building. So it's nothing like really special or anything like that. It's just me being like really focused. And I think this support isn't really here, but I just think it makes the track look better. And sometimes I add supports, like some of how I usually sometimes design this ride is sometimes I add supports in areas just because I feel like the track is floating too much there, so I add like supports there because I feel like adding supports there would be very important. That's like an example. Okay, so I think now the supports are pretty much done. So yeah, what I'm gonna be doing throughout this video is I'm gonna be working on getting the track on the ride so it's completely rideable, which will be awesome to see this ride fully rideable. And then once I'm done with that, then we'll work on lighting up this bad boy so it shines at night. And then we'll work on the waiting line for the ride. And then once the waiting line's done, we'll work on the exit. And once the exit's done, then when those things are done, we'll get the lighting done for both of them. And then we'll get the grass detail done, and then like we get and the last extra detail that I did say in the description would probably be something like this, like entranceway thing for like the waiting line. So I'll have to get like a little entranceway thing for the exit too, and I'll do that on the recording too. There's not much left to get done, and I'm pretty sure adding all the rails to like this ride won't take an incredibly long amount of time. I don't feel like it will. Because I actually already got the rails done for this part here, and I even got the lighting done for all this part here, and even the grass details done for that part over there too, so I'm already getting prepared for that stuff over there, which is pretty nice. I mean, actually it's not completely done, obviously I have to get the middle part in, but I kind of want to keep the middle part in, like, open, because the waiting line's going to be there eventually, so yeah. So I'll start working on the rails now, and anybody comes, I'll go talk to them, but probably mostly throughout this building stream, I'm probably just gonna be focused building. But if somebody does come, I'll be willing to talk to you if you want to talk to me. I'm all open for any conversations or anything like that, alright? And also, if you really feel like you could go to any of the playlists, like the non-copyright or NCS, and you could adjust music if you feel like it, I wouldn't really mind. Okie dokie. Yeah, sometimes I'm gonna have to start getting used to how these textures of these blocks look now. They're definitely different. Alright, so I think what we'll do is we'll twist it sideways here. Yeah, and then I'll go back to the track about right there. Okay. So how I usually do this is I make sure it's one block below it. So we do like that. Yeah, there you go. You doing that right? There you go. Okay. Excuse me, sir. Do you mind actually like placing the very blocks in the right spot? That would be very appreciated. Alright. I'm surprised there was actually somebody that literally commented in the beginning of the video too. I'm so surprised by that. I thought like literally no one would be on this stream, but someone just joins instantly, but then leaves instantly though. That's always great. Gotta love when that happens. Like, oh my gosh, somebody joins the stream immediately, but then the person leaves the stream immediately. I mean, he said like, oh, I can't wait to see this ride done, and he just left. You don't want to see it actually starting, see the building of it finally almost getting done? Guess not. Man, some of these NCS music, like I added it to the playlist because I just like barely listened to it, and I just felt like, oh yeah, that sounds good, I'll just add it to the playlist. Because why not? Hey, hello, straight from MG. You seem to be up late, and I know I'm up late, but this is one of those only really a good chance. Bye. No, you won't be back. You said that last time. You said, oh, I'll be back. You never came back. You are a liar. I don't believe you, straight from MG. Are you actually telling the truth this time, or are you just gonna say, oh, I'll be right back? Yeah, pretty sure you won't be back. Just saying. I'm not trying to be mean or anything like that, but last time you definitely didn't come back. You probably already left. But I'm just saying. I mean, I like something about me is that I've like some of these people on my channel have covered my channel for so many times. I kind of can predict how they act and like how they will be. But definitely like some people say like, oh yeah, I'll be back. They never come back. Like I'm just used to how this person goes. Maybe I might be wrong, but I remember last time straight from MG said he'd be back, but he didn't come back. Usually something I also indicate by as like, oh, you're just leaving the stream, pretty much. I don't know. I mean, usually, I don't know. Is that how I should make it? I'm gonna just look at that. Well, it does kind of. No, I kind of like my idea for where it curves all the way until here. Yeah. And I feel like having a curve back there is a little weird. Yeah, we'll do this. Fits it better. You know, opinion of mine is that I want to say right now is actually I think West Coast Racers look better in lime green concrete blocks for one of the color sides, but the reason why I didn't keep it lime green is because, well, you know, when the real life, well, someone did like a construction update or something like that, and apparently the track pieces on this side of the track is yellow, which is fantastic. So I had the track lime green before, but then I had to change it to yellow. Stupid advertisements make me go out of my screen. I only have 3 comments in the live chat so far. I mean, I figure this stream is going to be very popular since obviously I'm doing this really late at night. Which, I don't care how much of this stream won't be that popular. I know it won't be that popular. Because then it's usually doing late streams is a bad idea. Even when it is the start of the weekend. Still a bad idea. But I just really want to try. Cause like the point I am at the build is like I want to like work on, like I'm going to work on this ride until maybe 1 in the morning for me, which yeah, I know that's insane for me for a stream. 1 in the morning is pretty crazy, Luigi Striker. But that's how determined I am. If I'm gonna be staying up till like 1 in the morning, that's how determined I am to like try to get this ride done. Thank you whoever gave the video a like, appreciate it. I'm really determined to get this ride done because I've been working on it for such a long time. I feel like I've worked on this ride double the time than Steel Curtain and Yukon Striker, which definitely says something. Support stuff it took a crap ton longer than Yukon Striker, and definitely longer than... Well, Steel Curtain it definitely took me a long time for its supports, but I feel like this ride support stuff it took a little bit longer than Steel Curtain supports. I totally feel that way. I just hope you guys are also excited to see this ride done because, my gosh, this ride is just looking so phenomenal. I mean, obviously, like, it's not going to be perfect. I'm not saying that, like, oh, my creation is going to be the best. Oh my gosh, perfectly designed. No, it's not perfectly designed. Like, with the footage I had, I tried the best I could. And I think my trying has made something at least somewhat decent. Or you could say it's really decent. Okay, so yeah, that will go up there. When does it curve again? So it will curve to the side about like right. About right here-ish. Yeah, okay. Well, we had a second person watching for quite some time, and then the person decided to leave. I think he was just intrigued about my talking. I like talking to myself sometimes because just because like nobody's watching doesn't mean you can talk to some viewers that may watch the stream afterwards, because if they're interested in maybe trying to get right up with West Coast Racers themselves. I mean, I'm sorry I wasn't able to stream all the really complicated supports and the really complicated layout, but at least I'll stream the rest of it hopefully. Because I really don't feel like getting like these rails done and stuff like that will take an extremely long amount of time. I definitely don't feel like it will. I feel like this won't take long at all. And also I made sure to design the supports in a way where It doesn't really like interfere with anything. Okay, so yeah, this will keep curving, and then it will stop curving probably like around here or something. Yeah, even though there's a support here in the way of the barrier, that doesn't mean you can't put a rail on top of it, now can ya? I am almost done. How you doing, Frankie? You wanna have a fun conversation with me or something? I mean, like, there's still a couple of things I have to do, but I got the main really hard things though, which I'm really happy about. Yay. Yeah, definitely gotta get the berries for this inversion. That's gonna be fun. And also, it's gonna shoutouts to JKid 99212 for helping somewhat kind of helping with the supports right here too. You're good? You don't want to have a conversation with me, or are you just saying you're doing good? So you excited for West Coast Racers, Frankie? I mean, I won't be able to ride it once it opens because I don't live anywhere near California, and I'm probably gonna be going. See what San Diego have Mako for 2020. I know it will. And if you're gonna ask me to make Mako, which I think I may have saw you ask me that before, there's definitely not enough footage for that ride to make it in Minecraft yet. There needs to be way more footage for that ride. All it is, I think, is just a picture so far. And I can't just base off of one picture to make the whole ride. Not happening. I don't even think even the picture shows the whole ride. Unless there has been more like footage of the ride shown, but still, I feel like if there's like an official like animated like POV of it or something, then I would maybe at some point maybe attempt to make it. I haven't even made a SeaWorld coaster yet. I think a Minecraft friend of mine has. Do you like SeaWorld or something? It seems to be you seem to be interested in Manko and SeaWorld. I've been to SeaWorld before, but that was like when I was like 3 years old or something. So I don't remember my time there. I did a nice job on the logo. Seems like you're avoiding my questions. Just think you have something else to tell me about. I'm a little observant. I am an observant person. Oh, thank you. That logo definitely did take me a long time to make. I think the part in the logo that took me the longest to make was the W. That W is very complicated. I hate making cursive words in full size. I think that single word alone took me like 45 minutes to design. All the other words were, like, it took some time because I had to get all the outlining and stuff like that and the lighting and all that kind of crap around it, but definitely the W took the longest. That's for sure. I was thinking of having like a W in the middle of the entranceway or something like that, but that would have been too complicated to start recreating it on the floor, so I didn't really feel like it. So I just did 2 racer flags instead in the middle, which actually looks pretty cool. Oh, I like it. So I'm gonna just put all regular. I'm just gonna put all regular rails, and I'm gonna figure out. Well, maybe not, because this area is definitely gonna slow down if I don't have powered rails here. I already know that for sure. So some areas I'm not exactly sure if I should add rails in them yet. I'll just put regular rails. But for areas like this, obviously I'll need power rails, like in areas like this. Because like in Minecraft, like if your minecart's cutting a corner like that, then it slows down your block, slows down your cart, whatever you want to call it. I ain't calling it the right things. So pretty much for this whole part here, you're gonna have to have powered rails, and probably when I make the POV of this, I'm really gonna have to like speed it up a lot since I'm probably not gonna go for this extremely fast. That's my guess. By the way, were you a person who gave the video a like? If you did, it's very, very nice of you, mate. I love likes. Likes are great. Yeah, I'll have to activate the rails. I'm kind of hoping to expect to see Joseph on this stream, because usually Joseph's someone who stays up pretty late. I would expect him to see him on this stream, because he only gets like 4 hours of sleep or something, and he stays up to like sometimes 2 in the morning or something. I think he even is an hour ahead of me. He's a crazy person. NCS is definitely the place is arranging the NCS music that I haven't really heard much of before. It's kind of interesting. I can hear the music that I added and see if actually I really like it or not. Okay. Yeah, I usually use levers or like torches in some certain spots. Like right here, I would say to use I can't light it up like that. I guess I have to do the bottom. And sometimes in annoying situations like that, you're gonna have to put the torch on the bottom. A little annoying. But stuff like this, like on the side, you can just put it on the side like that. You can't put like a torch right there because it won't place on the block. Since there's already a rail like in that block area space. Alrighty. I think I'm gonna put a rail there. No, not a power block. Yeah, sometimes I question how I design these rides. Okay, so I go down there. Okay, well, let me just test this full part of the ride here first. I'm intrigued if this actually works or not. So we're doing yellow side right now. Okay. Push it in there. Yeah, minecart, you better speed up there, buddy. Whee! Have to have some kind of high power rail there, make it go through. Yeah, it's definitely going a little too slow here. Okay, good to know. Alrighty. You love riding roller coasters? One of your favorites, hang time? I'd say an interesting favorite. Frankie, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you? Frankie, can you answer my question? How old are you, mate? Okay. I think that should help it out. Alright, and accelerate. Frankie, how old are you? Ooh, that went through it nicely. I like that. And it kind of slows down there, though. Okay. So we kind of need to speed it up here, yeah. I think we'll have this ball power right there. And activate at the bottom, okay. Alright, so that should really go for that part, okay then. Okay, so let's get all the rest of the rails done. Alright, here's an important question for you, Mr. Frankie. Can you hear what I'm saying? I think his stream is delayed. He's definitely taking time. He's definitely taking some time to answer me. I think his stream is delayed. Or he's a little kid and he doesn't really understand how streams really work. Maybe, I don't know. Let's just hope that if he is a little kid, he has a good reason for staying up late. Or his time zone's massively different than mine. Okay, let's just put that there. You love Minecraft videos? Well, that's good. Oh, I guess he has to go. Okay then. This was interesting. Frankie's a weird person. Oh, I guess I'll be building the rest of this ride off for pretty much most of the stream. Nobody watching. Unless for some reason some random person comes on, but I highly doubt it. Alrighty. Alright, well bye Frankie, even if you can hear me and I'll still say bye. Curious why his favorite coaster hang time out of all coasters. I mean, probably hang time's not a bad ride, it's just I haven't rode in it yet. Hang time's an interesting choice though. It is an interesting choice. Why isn't that designed wrong? Well, it still says 2 people are watching. I think he's still watching, even though he says he has to go. Weird. A lot of people watch this off camera and be like, why is Luigi caring so much about this Frankie guy? Because this Frankie guy, even though he's kind of weird, he's the only company I have right now, and he's keeping me talking. Do you not want to hear me not talk? Because I can be silent throughout the rest of the stream. And Silent Luigi Striker is not the greatest, that's for sure. I know definitely my silent mode isn't that fun. Alright, so we got all the rails done for Yellow Sun, and we just gotta make sure that actually all works. Make sure we activate everything. You're still here? I thought you said you had to go. So, Frankie, if you can hear me, since you are still here, why is Hang Time your favorite coaster? I've been to Knott's Berry Farm, but I did not go there when Hang Time opened. Hang Time does look like a really cool ride, though. And I made a really awesome recreation of it, which I was meaning to do for some time, but I just never got the chance to do it. Till I was able to. Yeah. Now let's test out this whole area. I think it should be fully rideable. I mean, I'll probably like Hang Time when I go to Knott's Berry Farm again at some point. Pretty sure it's not going to be as good as Ghost Rider, though. Ghost Rider's freaking phenomenal. It is cool. Hang Time is now open. It is cool. Oh, I forgot to activate those rails. Oh, poopy caca. It's cool when any new coaster opens, man. So is Knott's Berry Farm like your home park or something? Because judging by, since you like, if that's your favorite coaster, I'm pretty sure you have not been to Cedar Point before. Because that park, it definitely has way more better coasters than Knott's Berry Farm. I'm not saying Knott's Berry Farm has bad coasters, though. Knott's Berry Farm is an amazing park. Even though I only got to be there for 3 hours, but it's really good, though. Magic Mountain's a pretty good park, too. The coaster I'm even making right now. I love Magic Mountain's coasters. They're really good. Is he just gonna keep saying bye and not actually leave? Or is he actually gonna leave this time? Good question. Wow, this new update really makes it slow to get free minecarts. Ay caramba. I'm gonna have to edit a lot of my coasters. Gosh dang. This update sucks. I'm gonna have to make some of these parts go for it a lot quicker. Welcome, new person who came on the stream, by the way. Glad you're here. It's always cool to have some new people coming on the Luigi channel, even if you're new or old. Always nice to see you again, or have some new faces on the channel. Okay. So I really gotta add a lot of rails here, huh? Because, yeah, it's still kind of going slow out of this area here, so I have to make sure you speed it up a lot. Gotcha. I think we don't really need a rail there. We're gonna need rails here. One there, too. And we're gonna have to make sure this actually is rideable. There we go. And just in case, we'll put 2 here. And we can put it under the track, right? Yep. Okay. Alrighty, let's just, we can go like starting here or something. Should be okay. Yeah, the curve part there is definitely a problem. Now we actually have to activate the rails here, ya pope head. Slowly but surely, we'll get these rails done. I shall get these rails done for you guys. You will believe in me. I hope that you're believing in me. Hey, Kid Duke, how you doing, man? Have you been doing well? I haven't seen you on my channel in a while. Where have you been, man? Like, I don't see much of Kid Duke in there. Ooh. Yeah, I could definitely have it under the track where it's not as noticeable. Sure, we can do that. I'm going. How you holding up? What do you mean you're going? I'm confused what you mean by that. Well, if you're asking me how I'm holding up, I mean, I'm happy that I'm able to get as much as the supports in as I possibly can. Just to say, declared, I think I'm good enough with the supports. Which the supports took me probably the longest amount of time, and layout definitely took a really long time too. I'm just really happy that I was able to finally get it done. That's just gonna have to force to go up there. Some of these rails are gonna be hard to actually activate. This has been one of the hardest on Minecraft projects I've done in a while. And I thought like some of the Kings Island coasters were hard. I didn't think some Magic Mountain coasters would be really hard, but they are. Especially this new one. It's really complicated. Better be glad you don't have to make it. I'm not sure if you actually make Minecraft coasters, but just be glad that you don't have to be me and making really complicated crap like this. Gotta be very glad about that. I do all the complicated stuff for you guys. Yep. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to make this go up. Alrighty. There we go. GG to that cause, my brother. check out Luigi's videos. Here's me. There's a lot to look at. I'm sure there'll be ones you'll find interesting. Yeah, Nightbot. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna try a full test run of the yellow side. Let's see if it goes well or not. And I'll have to start working on the white side, which is actually the side you go for first, then you go for the yellow side. I'm not sure why I decided to work on the yellow side first, but just what I started working on, apparently. Hey, any progress on the ride is good progress. I'm probably gonna have to get some more powered rails on the ending part of the ride over there, but should be fine. Wheel. And the new update has made some of these blocks look weird. And up and away. Woo! Oh yeah, baby. Keep going. Keep on going. Keep going. Yeah. Look at this car going through the track. Non-stop speed. Except for the blocks cutting it at the side of the curve rounds. I think I got all the power rails here. Let's hope. Keep going. There you go. Pick up that speed. Up, down, and going up. Wheel. Yeah, I figured it would slow it down there. Alrighty. I knew it. I predicted this would happen. Gah! Alrighty. This is a disgrace. You will not slow down. You will speed up. See. We shall get this thing to speed up. Yeah. There we go. No slow track in my town. Not happening. You need to make the ride go fast. That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah. Man, the tall inversion's gonna be harder than the shorter inversion. Grr. Why do I have to do this crap? But I do it. I mean, the track only took me like 30 minutes to get for the yellow side. It should take me like 30 minutes to get for white side. Okay. Should take me actually less longer since now I know what I'm doing with the rails. Okay. Okay. So, Kick Duke, is there any coasters you are really excited about that's coming to 2019? Or has already opened but you want to ride? Like, for example, like Copperhead Strike and Yukon Striker is going to be opening soon. I think. Copperhead Strike's already open. That looks like a really cool ride. I want to go ride all these like new 2019 coasters. It's just it's not going to happen. No, I mean hopefully I can actually go back to some of these parks and actually get to ride them. And of course I want to do a lot of things, but I can't do everything sadly. Just wish you could do a lot more in your life, but Smoothly it's working away in good progress. But how fast can you make it? West Coast Racers. I'm usually not the quickest builder ever, and with this new update, it's a little bit laggier, and block placing feels kind of different. And also, like, the textures for, like, the barrier blocks. If you look at maybe, like, Steel Curtain video or something like that, where you see me placing barrier blocks, you can definitely see the difference. Because definitely the barrier blocks are more red-looking now. They're definitely a big, brighter shade of red. Which is something I'm not used to. But I can get used to it quickly, hopefully. Yeah, some of the new updates in the Minecraft 1.14 I don't like a lot, but some of the stuff is pretty good. Like, something I'm really happy about is that now, like, usually, like, when I did for stairs, is I really wanted to have, like, something like polished andesite stairs, and now they finally added polished andesite stairs, because I use, like, polished andesite a lot for, like, staircases, like, going up to something, and you can even see that I used it for the staircase here, and even the exit staircase over there. And frankly, this little bottom part of West Coast Racers is probably not how it's going to be, and definitely not going to be like this in real life. But I just did my own design in here because I thought it'd be cool. Even used the polish andesite stairs as well. I think it looks pretty cool. This would be kind of like where you can get like your photos or something like that. You can just like sit down in a chair and like look at the photos and stuff like that. Pretty cool. I think I made a nice looking loading station. From like in the animated POV, you obviously can't see what's in the loading station. I just decided to think of some cool design in the loading station, and I just went with it. And I think it turned out pretty well, if I do say so myself. Okay, so we have to make them. So what I do is I put all the barrier blocks down where I need to put barrier blocks, and then I work on the actual rails. So, Kid Duke, you kind of avoided my question, or you haven't answered it yet. Is there any coasters you're really excited about riding that are coming in 2019, or no? I definitely am excited for some. I might even be able to ride some of them, too. I'll be able to ride 3 of them, in fact, hopefully. 3 really good ones, too. It just depends if actually Dad really wants to go with the trip or not. I really hope that he does, because it sounds like a good trip. There's so many supports everywhere, it's crazy. What time is it? It's like 10. It's like around 10:10. Okay. Not too shabby. Yeah, I'll have to make it go up right there. Just make that a little easier. Ooh, that's tough. It doesn't want to go up. That's interesting. None. You're not excited about any new coasters coming in 2019? Really? Why is that? Are you not a big fan of coasters or something? That's fine. Yeah, people have their different opinions. So you're not excited about like Max Force, Yukon? Not after vomiting on one. Just because you vomited on a coaster doesn't mean that it should ruin your whole roller coaster experience. I mean, frankly, my roller coaster experience is probably I was really scared to ride roller coasters at first, and definitely I was scared of riding inverting coasters. That's something I will admit. It took me, I think like when I was eventually like around 7 or 8 years old, I actually eventually rode my first ever inverting coaster, which was Alpengeist at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. Never been able to ride the ride since that day, but once I rode that ride, I got into inverting coasters, and I started riding as much as inverting coasters as I could because I really liked them. And I started going on all these other really crazy coasters too, like coasters that like launch you at 120 miles per hour in just like, I don't know, 3 seconds. And you go 420 feet in the air, and it's only 17 seconds long, but it's the greatest ride in the world. One of the greatest rides in the world. And if you know what ride I'm talking about, then you're amazing. Man, I'm like a big roller coaster fanatic, but you can have a different opinion on your roller coasters. So you don't like roller coasters, but you like people's recreations of them? I'm confused. You're confusing me. Yawn. Man. Well, maybe Yukon. I might try again, but I don't know yet. So, like, what is like your home park? Like, what park is the closest to where you live? You don't have to tell me exactly where you live. Just tell me what your home park is. I don't need to know where you live. I don't want to reveal your private information online. That'd be bad. Like how I don't want to reveal my information where I live. I'm just interested to hear what your home park is. I can tell you mine too. It takes me about like an hour to drive there too, which is actually pretty nice. I'll have to learn how to start driving on the highway so I can actually get there myself. I'll my dad have me drive me there. And I am learning how to drive a car right now. I think it's going pretty well. Yeah, the free coasters I'm going to be able to hopefully ride that are coming in 2019 is Max Force, because my home park is Six Flags Great America, and we're getting an awesome new launching coaster, which Vertical Velocity was our only launching coaster at first, and that wasn't the greatest launching coaster ever. Now we're actually getting an official launching coaster, and it looks freaking amazing, and it's even going to break some world records too. Yeah, definitely world record breaking coasters is definitely an awesome add to your park. And it looks really awesome too, so I'm really excited to see that. How much is this curve? Then also I might be able to take a trip to Kennywood to ride Steel Curtain, which will be pretty dang cool. Steel Curtain looks like a pretty insane ride, and then I might even be able to go to Canada's Wonderland to ride Yukon Striker and ride Leviathan, which those two look like really awesome rides. And if I ride Leviathan, then I can say I've ridden every single Cedar Fair Giga Coaster, unless Kings Island decides to open the Giga Coaster in 2020. Is the very highly likability with the land space that they have. Really hoping for a Giga for Kings Island. Kings Island needs a really good new coaster. And they have a lot of space too in the back of the park. It'd be awesome to see a Giga coaster. And frankly, Kings Island and Cedar Point, it takes me about 5 hours to get to both of them. Which is nice. And it only takes you about 3 hours to drive to Kings Island from Cedar Point. So I could do like a trip to Cedar Point and even go to Kings Island too. Because there's like no way I can really like skip out on Cedar Point, because Cedar Point's like the greatest amusement park in the whole freaking world. That's my opinion. Nothing's gonna beat Cedar Point. That's just my opinion. You don't have to agree with me. Such a good park though. It's like, I think there's like 78 rides in that park for like kids, like good flat rides. There's like 18 amazing coasters there, and like it's crazy. Like 4 of the coasters there are like if I probably made like a top 10 list of my favorite coasters in the world, they would be from Cedar Point. 4 of them would just be from like Cedar Point, which is freaking insane in my opinion. Like just one park would have like 4 of my favorite coasters in the world in it. That definitely tells you something. It even has my favorite coaster in there. It used to have my favorite coaster in there too, which was Millennium Force, but now it's Steel Vengeance, because Steel Vengeance is so freaking amazing. Like, I realized, like, when I was like, okay, I'm sorry, Millennium Force, but I loved you for so long, but, like, you're still an amazing ride. You'll be my second favorite, but Steel Vengeance is just a whole crazier experience than you, man. I love crazy experiences. Alright, I think I got all the barriers placed, so I can start placing the track now. Cool. Let's get to it! Yeah! Let's go! Hype for some track placing. Let's go. Burp. Excuse me. My bad. I had to get that burp out there. Burp was probably from the amazing pizza that I ate earlier today. Ooh, pizza's good. Maybe I should have some pizza once tomorrow or something. Celebrate maybe getting West Coast Racers done. That'd be cool. The thing is, I'm really thinking, like, since this coaster took me such a long time to make, I'm planning like to make like an awesome POV for that. Like, if you look at something like the Beast POV I made or something like that from like Kings Island, that's probably what you expect, like a really cool introduction and then like a showing of the ride, going for the ride, maybe like at the day and at night too or something. Possibility. Probably not at night. I'll probably just show it at day and then go for the eggs and then just show the logo or something like that. Then the video will be over. I'll make sure I have like a really cool like edited like intro or something like that. It will probably take me some time, but I could definitely do that. This ride definitely deserves a really good POV video. That's just what I think. So I've worked so hard on it, and I feel like it deserves praise. It deserves a lot of praise. And how I'll get that praise is definitely have a really cool video for it. That's one way to get some praise for it. Okay, dude, are you still there after been listening to me for a while? I can blabble like a lot about coasters. If you want to hear anything else about coasters or any amusement parks, I can try telling you information I know. I can blabble on about. You can obviously tell how much of a amusement park fanatic I am. I'm really excited just when, like, eventually I can stop worrying about exams, AP finals, and high school and all that bull crap. The only thing left after I've done final exams too for all my other classes that I'm free from the hell I've been put in, which is school. I consider school hell sometimes. School's definitely not a fun place to be sometimes. Oh, we usually have a county fair at Mississippi that only comes during Halloween. The coaster I seen was the Ring of Fire. Huh, interesting. So you don't really have a main amusement park? The only really main like thing you really have is like some kind of like fair or something? That's weird. Do you mind me asking, where do you live? Like, what state? Like, do you live in the United States somewhere? Like, what state do you live in? Just to kind of get an idea of what many amusement parks that I know are close to you. Because there's really, if you don't really go to a fair, that's making me assume that you're in like in a state where not many amusement parks are in. And that's just what I'm assuming. I might be assuming wrong. I've already been working on this ride for around an hour. It's crazy. Time sure does fly. That won't work. Remind me to not do like big curves like this anymore on my coasters. I think my neck hurts a little bit for talking too much. Oof. Why? Why is the part has to be mean to me? I like talking a lot, don't I? It's a specialty of mine. I might actually want to start listening to something that isn't NCS. NCS music has been pretty boring so far. I need to play the NCS. At least if it is NCS, I should play the music that I really like. On their channel. One of them did play, which was what was it called? Tropical Love, I think that's what it's called. I like that one. I'm in a tropic love. That's even the one I used for when I was showing off the hang time from Knott's Berry Farm. Recreation aid. Yeah, it was. Totally. That's funny. I didn't realize it. I think I also used Earth for that POV too from NCS. Maybe. I'll make sure to have this speed up here just in case. Since it seems like the rail functioning is weird. Mississippi State is where I've lived for a long time to become the adventure type. Yeah, there isn't really much amusement parks around Mississippi. That kind of sucks. Yeah, if you want to go ride Yukon Striker, you have a long ways traveling. I was just riding taking a plane there or something when I go to Canada. Yukon Striker looks like a freaking awesome dive coaster, though. I'd be really excited when I get to ride it. I hope that like when we're like at these amusement parks, I hope that we at least spend 2 days there, because I feel like I would want more than one day to like to experience like an amusement park that I probably won't be able to go back to anytime soon. I'll probably have to ask my dad like when I eventually think of like doing this vacation idea. Okay, make sure when you're doing curves, there's a bunch of powered rails. You gotta always make sure about that. I don't think I even really have been in Mississippi before. There's not really a lot to do in Mississippi that would be like interesting. Alrighty. Well, actually, you should just put it on the track. Alrighty. Thank you. Even though like you haven't really been having much conversations with me, I've been the one that's been talking. But thank you for keeping me company, Kiduk. Well, at least I'm not somewhat lonely. At least there's somebody watching me do some work. Thank you for being on the stream, mate. Appreciate it. And also, if you like the stream, thanks for that too. I love likes. Likes are great. And like, I kind of want to make the levers a little less noticeable. That's why I'm doing it under. There we go. Any other powered rails I need to get done? I haven't even placed the normal rails here yet. Wow. You're missing some rails there, buddy. You're missing a lot. Completely missed all the ones here. I guess I was meaning to get back to it later. Okay, I definitely felt like the white side took a little bit longer to get through. That's what I think. Alright, now I gotta get all these rails activated. Oh boy. This will take some time. Are we gonna get any of these activated? Wow. What, that doesn't activate it? Really? That's bogus. No, that definitely won't activated me. Gonna have to do it under. That could definitely activate it. Okay. Get a lever in the face, but okay. You agree with what? What did I say that you agreed with? What did I say that you agree with? I'm more confused. Yeah, at some points, like, I want to, like, sometimes, like, having the rail, like, not under the track, like, for example, like, a little area like this, just having, like, one rail there is, like, much easier. This NCS piece. If you have watched the Legendary Evolution POV, this is the first music I used for showing off the ride. It's called Life. Legendary Evolution definitely has a lot of life. I say at least 3 days so I can record good memories. Alrighty, I gotta tell him. I think your stream is delayed, mate. Definitely when I type, it makes the recording very shaky. It's taking him a long time to answer some of my questions, and I think he's answering things I've said a long time ago. Yeah, now he's saying no problem until like saying thanks for being on my stream or something. Oof, he's definitely delayed. Okay, you're definitely delayed. You're totally delayed. Delayed? Okay. Yeah, he's definitely replying some of the things I've said a while ago. Might be confusing him at some point. How I activated that. Keep getting those levers placed. Don't give up. You gotta keep going. Nice. Wonder if even him seeing my comments is delayed. Might be. Never really experienced that before. Usually when they see a comment, they're like, oh, maybe it is delayed. Well, this is a pretty good one, that's for sure. This already sounds like a good one. It's a purple circle? What color is this? It's a blue one. Interesting. Glad you liked the video. Nice job recording everything. Rosemary apple roast. So. I need to check something. Huh. Interesting. I'm gonna go reply to this person really quickly. Did I finish West Coast Racers? I have not yet, but I'm working on finishing right now. But right now I'm replying to somebody right now. Someone's liking, someone's saying I did a good job recording everything in my pep rally video that I made. Oh, toxic, little big. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. I don't think I've ever seen you on this channel before. How you doing, mate? I'm just gonna call you Toxic, because that's okay, because I don't know how to pronounce the other part of your name. Or if you want me to call you something in particular, then I could call you that. You are new, huh? Are you a fan of roller coasters? Is that why you have joined the stream? Yeah, I say call me Toxic. Okay. I always like the stream. I do hope that it costs. Because the right you cost my plan of travel. Very much so. But if you don't mind me asking, what amusement parks have you been to? See if we've been to some of the same amusement parks. Can I get a little gift? I mean, I've been to like 20 amusement parks in my lifetime, so I've been to a lot, and I've been around over 120 coasters too in my lifetime. But frankly, some roller coaster enthusiasts have been over 600. Coaster Studios, Taylor. I guess to go to like Europe and stuff like that. It's crazy. I want to go to Europe and go to some of their amusement parks, like Alton Towers. That looks like a great amusement park. Alright, well, I got all the rails done. I need to actually see if it goes through the track good, though. Thank you. Excuse me! Do you mind not lagging back? I want to go ride my ride, and you're being a butthole, Minecraft. How dare you? Minecraft just doesn't like me today, apparently. This 1.14 update doesn't like me. Look how sluggish this minecart is. Oh my gosh. Whee! Launch that sucker. I'll go on F1. You subbed? Thank you, mate. I love new subs. Yeah, toxic though. Like Minecraft videos are not the only thing that I do. I at some points I think like every like 2 weeks I do like Pokemon. I do Pokemon live streams. I sometimes like I'm hoping that like once I get 1,500 subscribers, it's something I haven't done in a while. Sometimes I make these. I'm pretty sure if you watch Cinema Sins or any kind of like Cinema Sins, thinking of making an everything wrong video, one of my most popular videos on my channel, which is a really bad video actually that I made when I was like in 7th grade or something like that. And I'm just gonna point out all the little like details and say everything wrong about it. It's gonna be so funny. Cause like everything wrong videos that I've made have been hilarious. Like even like when I laughed at my own videos, like that's a good sign of like, yeah, your video is probably funny. You love Cinema Sins? Yeah, Cinema Sins is pretty good at what he does. I actually found a YouTube channel recently called Animation Sins, and he's done like everything wrongs for like Minecraft animations or like maybe like some Pixar shorts and stuff like that. He's a really funny guy. One of my favorite everything wrong videos he made was an everything wrong for like this Minecraft music video called Psycho Girl, which actually if you look at it massively you can tell there's so much wrong with the animation. Wow, so apparently I had to make that go really fast there, huh? Interesting. But if I were to, if you were to guess how long it has been taking me to build this ride, how many hours would you think it's taking me to make this ride? I don't even know myself, but I know it's taking me a long time. I'll have to slow it down on there too. Way too much. I bet you lower your numbers there, buddy. That's too many hours. Maybe convert that into seconds, I don't know. Too small. Five hours is way too small. Are you just gonna keep going up the number tree? Well, I don't want you to be guessing for forever, unless you want to keep guessing. Well, I'm gonna say that... I will say that the supports took me around 12 to 13 hours. I'll give you a hint. Just the supports, by the way. There's other stuff like the layout, the logo, the entranceway, grass detail, rails I'm working on. There's an exit, waiting line, a little extra details in the exit too I have to work on, making it light up at night. 24 hours is about the time combined it took me to make the layout and the supports, I would say. 2 days, well, probably in total it'll take me around 48 hours. That's my guess. Yeah, that's kind of accurate. Yeah, this ride is taking me such a damn long amount of time. It's crazy. Alright, well, it fully rides for the ride. That's good. I work really hard on my Minecraft coasters. Like, I'm really dedicated to, like, the work that I do. And it just sucks. Like, I wish I could work on my Minecraft coasters more. It's just school hogs up my life. Ugh. Well, I think the ride fully rides through the ride, which is nice. We're gonna go time set at night. Something I like doing is we time set at night. I like lighting up my rides at night. I've gotten this part of the ride lit up, but as you can see, we need to have a massive lighting job for all this here. That part there is good, but this part isn't. Oh, but guess what? We're gonna make it good. We're gonna light up this sucker. with the mighty torch to light everything up. Aw, yeah, baby. So, I'm not sure if you answered my question, Toxic, on what amusement parks have you been to? Have you answered that question yet, or? Oh no. Hello. They do have lanterns in Minecraft now, but I don't really think lanterns would really fit with like with lights on the supports or so. Like usually how I'm lighting up my rise is just I don't really want the lights to be noticeable. I probably am gonna use lanterns eventually as a light source. It'd be kind of cool to use. But torches has just been the light source I've been using for my coasters for a while. And there, and you can just see like little like spicks of like light like just flickering or something. Makes for a nice little effect. The main blocks I use for lighting up things is sea lanterns, glowstone, and torches. I use torches the most though. Gotta get food from the fridge. Oh, okay. When you go get that food. Wish I could get food right now. I'm hungry. The basic stuff. I'm into like 3 or 5. Well, I can try listing all the amusement parks I've been to while trying to focus on placing torches. Well, some of the easy ones are Six Flags Great America, Six Flags Magic Mountain, Six Flags Great Adventure, Cedar Point, Kings Island, Carowinds, Knott's Berry Farm. What else is there? All 4 Disney World parks, both Disneyland parks, both Universal Studios parks in Orlando, SeaWorld, Hershey Park. What other Cedar Fair park am I missing? Oh yeah, King's Dominion. Yeah. That's the ones I can think of at the top of my head. That's the main ones I've been to, at least. I think I said SeaWorld, yeah. And also I've been on like the Big Apple coaster in like Las Vegas, which was an interesting experience. And I also been on this like coaster that's in like Pigeon Forge, Tennessee or something like that, like where you go up like this really high, like tall point and like this like mountainside to go all the way down the mountainside. It's really cool. It's a pretty unique coaster. It's not like an amusement park or anything like that. It's just like a unique ride-up coaster, like out in like just Tennessee somewhere. The Chinese floating balloon thing? What are you talking about? I have no idea where I'm even on the side of these bars right now. Maybe later. I'll probably forget about what you just said to me, but okay. If I remember later, maybe I will. By the way, if you're ever gonna go to an amusement park at some point, I'm not sure exactly like where you live, Toxic. You don't have to tell me. If you want to tell me what state you live in, that'll be fine. You don't have to reveal exactly where you live because I don't want to reveal your private information on the internet. Like I don't want to reveal my information. Usually, like, I like asking people like what state they live in, so I can kind of get like a gist of like where they, like where like in the U.S. they live. You live in the U.S.? Cool. Well, here's a little trivia question for you. I live in the state where Chicago is in, and if you do not know where Chicago is in, then that's a little sad. No offense. La 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 la. Hey, hello, Joseph. I figured you'd come on the stream at some point, since you're usually a late nighter. How you doing, Joseph? Maybe I should just light up the whole layout. And then work on supports. Yeah, that can work out. Didn't really light up much of the light up before though in that other area. Random. Now a bunch of people are coming on. I mean, I'm doing pretty good. I'm having a nice conversation with this new person that came on my channel and subscribed to me. Awesome, man. People are always awesome when they subscribe to Luigi Striker. Yeah. It's also kind of nice. Is actually like I'm actually in my Yep, I live in IL. And IL is where Six Flags Great America is, and just this is my home park, which I've been to way too many times to count. And they're opening a new coaster called Max Force, and I'm really excited to ride it since it's at my home park. It only takes me about like an hour to get there. New Jersey, so you have Six Flags Great Adventure. That's a good home park. I've gotten to like, yeah, I live far away from New Jersey, and it's crazy that actually I was able to even go to Six Flags Great Adventure. I was actually able to, and we drove there too, because mostly what we were doing is we're visiting New York City, and since like New York City was near New Jersey, we decided like to drive up to New Jersey and go to Six Flags Great Adventure. So I've been able to ride both Top Thrill Dragster and King Ka, which is awesome. Two rides that are really similar to each other. Just slight different stats and different colors and different themes and stuff like that. You don't really like roller coasters that much? I thought you said you liked roller coasters, like literally when you just joined the stream. You're scared of them? Well, definitely, I can see why. Like if your home park is Six Flags Great Adventure, I can see why you're scared of something like King Ka. Because it's literally like, it's one of the tallest coasters in the world. I think it is the tallest coaster in the world. Oh, you like them in Minecraft? Well, I was scared of coasters too, but I eventually, like, went up that fear. I mean, I have a fear of heights, and I still do have a fear of heights, but I'm starting to get less and less of a fear of heights since I'm starting to go on more and more, like, really tall coasters. King Ka, like, if I've been on King Ka, which is, like, one of the tallest coasters in the world, and you probably know that I'm starting to get a little less scared of heights. I mean, I feel like the reason why I don't really feel like I'm scared of heights like on a roller coaster, because I feel safe on a roller coaster, because definitely roller coasters nowadays are definitely much more safe than they were in the past. I mean, I even remember, like, when I went on, like, Top Thrill Dragster, like, when, like, because sometimes what happens in Top Thrill Dragster is actually, it doesn't make it up the hill all the way. Hopefully you know what Top Thrill Dragster is. Because, like, sometimes it's trying, so it launches you at 120 miles per hour, and you go up, like, at a 90-degree angle, 420 feet in the air, then you go down in a twist, and that's all the ride is. But it's such a freaking intense ride, though, definitely in the front row. But sometimes it may not get over that hill, maybe, like, a blast, like, maybe a big blast of, like, strong wind just comes out of nowhere, and then the car just barely is not able to make it over, and then it doesn't make it over the hill. And I thought I would never be on a car and that happened to me, but what's funny is, so, I'll tell the story. I'm pretty sure maybe Joseph has heard it before, but I know you haven't heard it, obviously, since you're new. So I have this friend named David, and I've been taking him to amusement parks recently, and I was taking him to, like, his first time at Cedar Point, and so we went to ride Top Thrill Dragster, and literally, so I think we got in, like, the second row or, like, third row or something like that, and so we're, like, about to launch, and I think, like, the car, say we were the first car to go, and then we were launching, but I felt like the launch wasn't as fast as it usually was, and I was correct, and we didn't make it over the hill. So literally, David's first ride on Top Thrill Dragster, extremely rare occurrence, he gets a rollback. And we didn't even get the right Top Thrill Dragster again. So David's been saying, like, every time I've rode Top Thrill Dragster, I've gotten a rollback on it, but I've only rode it in once. I'm like, ah ha ha ha. He did say that before, yep. A rollback is like, so, I don't know, I'll try to show it. Like, so let's say, like, the ride launches and it goes up like a hill like that or something like that. Then it starts to go over, but usually it should go over, but a rollback is it doesn't go over and it goes back the way it launched and it stops you. So literally, like, what happened was once we went backwards, which is not supposed to happen, but it does happen sometimes. The ride's safe, so, like, you don't crash back into the loading station. The brakes stop you. But what's great is that once eventually actually get back on where the launching position is, you get you get to get launched again if you're the front car. That didn't make like the track. So we got launched a second time. We made it over the second time. It was like freaking crazy. No, it's just like it launches you and you just like, you don't make it over like the hill all the way. And that's really rare to happen too. Because there wasn't much potential injury of that. You know, it's kind of like interesting though. It's like how actually Toffle Dragster works. Rides like Toffle Dragster is just like crazy, like how roller coasters like that function. Because like, it's not easy to make a coaster get up all the way to 120 miles per hour very easily. You probably know that, right? So I think it has like some kind of like slingshot system that like really like slings you up really fast in just like a couple of seconds, and you get up that 420 feet in the air. It's crazy how stuff like that works. Especially like heard of slingshot? Yeah, like the ride where like you get to sit in the seat and it just slings you all the way up in the air, and it's like tied to like just one little piece of like rope. The rope's very secure. I'm probably never gonna ride one of those rides. It's not like that I'm scared of them. I could probably ride any like flat ride if I feel like it. It's just those rides cost money, and I don't feel like spending money to go on it. I need to save my money for more Pokemon plushies. I love my Pokemon plushies. And literally, if I shifted my recording to the floor right now, you can see a bunch of Pokemon plushes on the floor. And if I shift it to my bed, there's a bunch of Pokemon plushes up there, and also on my couch too. Pokemon plushes everywhere in my room. I love Pokemon. You got the... I got the good Bulbasaur. I don't have a Bulbasaur plush, actually. I mean, actually, I think I've got a Bulbasaur plush from, like, yeah, I've gotten a Bulbasaur plush before, but I was, like, from, like, a Cedar Fair park or something like that. It's not really a great Bulbasaur plush, though. It's actually really bad. Bulbasaur is a pretty good Pokemon. Do I got Squirtle? No, I don't. I know it may seem like, oh, Luigi, why don't you have, like, some of that starter Pokemon? I do have some starter Pokemon. I have, like, Snivy, Fennekin, I do have a Chespin. I have a Froakie. I have all the Hollow starters, at least. And I have a Papiolo, and I have, the second evolved form of Blitzen, which I think is called a Terracat or something. I don't remember exactly. And also a Pokemon Center, which is like the official website for Pokemon plushes. They I can actually show you really quickly if I can. So the website I order a bunch of my Pokemon plushes in is Pokemon Center. And they actually just released a bunch of new plushes recently. They even advertising for Detective Pikachu too. I think they even have like this hat or something like with like Detective Pikachu ears on it or something. Interesting. But yeah, look it. They got new Snorlax plus extra jumbo, 34 inches, $400. Yo, plush weigh $400 to get that. That thing looks humongous. It's like 34 inches. Yeah, look at all these plushes. Apparently they just got a lot of sitting candle plushes recently. The Lapras plush looks pretty nice. Yeah, Ponyta one. Yeah, look, Joseph, there's your Ponyta plush. And even Rapidash. Oh, yeah. There's a Venusaur. Yeah, like, look at all these new plushes that they just added. They just, like, randomly came up with all these, like, different plushes. Like, they evolved from, like, Nidorans and stuff like that, in female and male forms. Pretty cool. Something I was interested in though was that they also released plushes of like some of like the starter Pokemon. Like you have some good plushes of like Venusaur, Charizard, Blastoise, Typhlosion, Froligator, Sceptile, Blaziken, Swampert. Look at these good plushes. Superior is pretty cool. Emboar, Samurott, Micro Ninja. They even made a Nagadale plush recently. Ay. Frankly, their plushes are bad, or their Ditto plushes. Those things just look freaking weird. Ditto's a weird Pokemon. Yeah, that's my main website that I do look at plushes on. look up shiny Ferg, man. Chinese balloon thing. There. I looked up Chinese balloon thing. Oh yeah, I've seen those things before. And even there's even some of those at my grandpa's house as decoration in the ceilings, lights. Okay. There's no Chinese balloon things. Red glass and lantern. So I'm confused. So I put like a lantern there and I put like a redstone thing on it. What am I doing? So like glass pane? Hook lantern to glass? Okay. No pane. Like that? It's not even attached to it. Unless you want it like this. I might not really attach. Oh, it attaches like that? Okay. That's interesting. Not really. I think it would look better if a white looking kind of look, but okay. Not gonna put all those all around my right, but okay. I think just little torches are on the right is much easier to do. Pretty sure West Coast Racer is not Chinese themed. It's definitely a race theme. I mean, it even has the word racer in the actual name. Lol. It's a racing theme. Yada yada yada. What are you trying to look at? Okay, NCS, I'm sorry, but, hey, we did get a new sub. Another notification? Yes, for the past 7 years, it's very fun to me. I know that you have a future doing similar video projects as well. Maybe I might have a few... What the frick is Theme Park Crazy live streaming? Is he premiering something? Live now. He's live at Walt Disney World Magic Kingdom. I want to go back there. Ah. Yeah, there's also official POV for Tigress, Kentucky Flyer, Yukon Striker. They're starting to get all the new 2019 coasters opening. Ay, ay, ay. Ooh, this is that playlist, I believe. Yes, it is. Go down the playlist. How about we play a song about I found a diamond? I don't think we'll get copyright strike for this. Even if I do, I can mute it later. I can always do that. NCS it just got boring for me. Oh no, my screen froze. My screen is frozen. That's great. Yeah. Screen's frozen. That's fantastic. Well, I know if I click the home button on my phone, it'll just cancel the stream and crash it. And I could try to do it, but it's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to end it. I'm gonna go into a part 2, though. Yeah, something to know about my streams, Joseph, you definitely have an experience with this, but, Sometimes my streams have iCloud disconnections, is what they're called. It gets disconnected from the iCloud and I have to reconnect it, so at some points it gets laggy for no apparent reason. Or sometimes the screen just randomly freezes and I have to completely end the stream, and then, sometimes for some reason it might even go to like a black screen for no apparent reason. The problem is I have it streaming on the phone, hoping that eventually I can get a screen recorder or something and actually just record on the computer. Maybe a little more complicated than just streaming on the phone, but yeah. So yeah, I'll just get the stream. It should take me like, I don't know, maybe less than like 5 minutes to get a stream started up again. So just go to part 2, and sorry if you don't get the notification for it, but it should be up in like 5 minutes or so, and we'll just begin with lighting up over the ride again. All right.